back, I'm back. Ooh, what up, yo, Lady Candy, what up, Miss T, what up, Beauty, I'm back. I'm back. One more song. Gives me that adrenaline, you guys. One more song. One more. We Could Go by King Sis. Yeah, I love her music. If it'll play. I think I'm having the Wi-Fi issue today, y'all. It's windy, high winds outside. Just messing me up. This is what happens when I try to come on here and vibe with y'all. This is exactly what happens. So extra. They extra, y'all. Extra. Them people are extra. This here goes out to the bloggers. Extra. So hard on the flip side. So tell me what you wanna, baby. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I gotta get on the way. Trying to control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We can go all night. We can go all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma fall like yo, bleed, but we can go all night. Now all of my calls for email. I block you so I don't rail. Should've talked through it in detail. Our separate ways ain't gon' end well. No. Hey Matt, you don't want to mess with the leggings, boo. You don't want to mess with the leggings. Have your head spinning around 360. So tell me where we are. You must ain't heard. Matt. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? On the way. Try to control that emotions. Control that emotion. We can share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we can go it all night. We can go it all night. What you got, Matt? We can go all night. You know I'm a flirt. We can do it all night.
I've been calm, cool, collected, but you pushing on my nerves. And knowing your intention, I'm under pressure. Okay, I'm admitting that a couple things I said got acidic in the tone and the presence I get careless. Long as you know I come with imperfections. When you look at me, you see the soul through my flesh. You something special. No, you looking bomb, the way you dress and gone, flex and hold it still and let my mind digest. You got the leverage, you got the upper handle on the situation. You worthy of a million more of the storms that we weathered. We fight retreating and fuck, but you trying to kill the cycle. When nobody's stressing their body like me, I know the way you like it. I treat you like a queen, run the castle, you a treasure. Feel like you setting fire to my desire for the pleasure. You a gem, got me blemish, make amends, but you can't about here.
Trying to control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we can share love in the ocean. But if you go insane either way, baby, we can do it all night. We can do it all night. We can go all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma fall like yo, bleed, but we can go all night.
How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Now we gotta make it quick, because I gotta go. Thank you, Pee-wee. Thank you. I'm just keeping it authentic. Just authentic. It's a little authentic. That's it. How y'all doing? We're back. Sorry about the other live. I got Sister Wi-Fi. Give me a thumbs up if we're looking good over here on the Zoom. We're on the Zoom now. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of that. Yes, shout out to the music, y'all. Music gives you that positive, get up and go. It's a good adrenaline if you using it the right way. Mac over there, somebody put on the leggings. Mac, you just don't know. If you ain't heard them leggings look mad, them leggings, baby. I ain't got no dimples though, Mac. I ain't got no dimples. So I can get away with gray leggings. I'm gonna let you know. I can get away with the damn gray leggings. But, ain't no dimples back here. I be doing them squats, Mac. I be doing like 100. I got to get them in. And, then when I turn about 80, I'm okay for, all the wrinkles to come. Because I expect for the man to be around 80 or, older. And he gonna have wrinkles too. So then we gonna be able to sit there all wrinkled up, two old wrinkled ass people. But right now, yeah, I'm gonna be this way. I'm gonna keep it the way I should be keeping it. Healthy and right, Mac. Healthy and right. I'm gonna have to get you a pair of them tights though, so that you can. Oh shit. I want to put this over here, you guys, just for a second. I'm gonna move this. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been over here pressing buttons like a mug. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still learning all this stuff. I've been on here. How long, you guys? I've been on here a long time. And you would think that I would have this stuff down packed, right? But nope. I ain't got it yet. Because I do so much shit. I gotta go to work. I gotta do this. Take care of home. I gotta take care of the babies. I gotta do all this stuff, right? Now, what up, Bird? What up? Welcome to everybody in the chat. So we got the thumbs up. The sound good. We ain't got no distortion. None of that stuff. We good, right? We good. Right now, I am looking at what does this say? What does this say right here? It says that there is 36 people in the chat and the like button is really weak. Come on, y'all, just hit the like button because I brought a like button. I don't have no paperwork today for you guys. I did not pull the last paperwork and none of that stuff, but, I'll get to it. But hit the like button because y'all over here to get your laughs on just for a second. Now, let's start with the first character up on deck. What up? Good morning, my sister. Yo, Bird, everybody, Capone. I see you guys in the chat. Now, let's start with the first character out here. I get it. I think that everybody is getting it in the chat. I don't think that nobody, is still out here saying, well, oh my God, he's this person, he knows, and be the mentee. God damn, please be the mentee. Like, who's stopping that? There's nobody that's stopping any of that. No, it's like, go do it. Me, I just have a problem with it because I know for a fact that if you are riding with somebody, I'm going to be just a tad bit late leaving out the house, y'all. But it's okay today. Today is my day. I do what I want to do, okay? I do what I want to do. But I have never, ever in my time of living, you guys, for when you say that you ride with a person, you down with a person, and you know that the person that you ride with and you down with is private, it's, it's quiet, things, right? But to have a candidate, a spokesperson, right, who chose this spokesperson, literally comes out here, I'm going to use the word portray as if, because to me it's a portray thing. You can't be my friend. You can't be that close to me of whatever years, and I'm a goddamn superstar out here running your mouth to prove something about you or me. If you in my camp, if you've been my best friend, you keep that shit with us. I don't need any of my best friends, my homies, all that shit out here defending me, but at the same time defending you.
You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people have a certain way of making questions, and then pertaining to the questions, you will end up replying to a question on a question that your ass shouldn't even be responding to. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I'm hearing with character number one, Booker. This boy, I don't know what it is. If you were in this cap, which I'm going to gladly say, at 2.5, coming up on 3 years, right? The stories that I've heard, the one, that I'm hearing, right? And there's a reason why he pulled and popped Shabazz video. He'll play Dr. Rogers' videos. Gonna play whatever videos that is pertaining to something of the nature of that girl Jasmine. He wants to make sure don't no shit come out about him. Woo. Okay, that wasn't about me. Okay, well that didn't involve me. He wants to make sure that there is nothing out here or comes out here about him and that damn girl. So if there's a commentary where that girl name is mentioned, that boy is going to be listening so damn close. He want to make sure that he is in the clear on stuff, right? He want to make sure she ain't going to ever come back or none of this stuff. However, had that paperwork ended up really bringing her in there, who you think they should have gave up, y'all? Who do you think that she would have gave up? Because I already got my answer. And my answer would have been him. She gonna turn state evidence on the book. Oh hell yeah, without a doubt. They gonna squeeze them goddamn lemons out of her. But him. So he's got to keep that close to him. Just that one particular topic when it comes to Jasmine, right? No commentary. Nobody has no commentary. I'm sitting here watching this boy play everybody freaking videos that he can freaking find over there. That's not he. Oh, I'm gonna get in touch with Shabazz to play his video and which he only wanted to do so that he can make sure that there's nothing said about him. That goes with everybody video, right? The thing with him though, he has literally turned this whole commentary situation about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly into him. Now I have to come to the chat with this one because I really need to know, y'all come out here to care about his goddamn feelings, or is you worried about how Mr. Kelly is feeling and trying to get up out of being incarcerated? You out of apple juice. You and Beauty, y'all come over here. I'm going to get y'all some apple juice. But every commentary, pretty much that he does now, it's about him. It's about how he feels, where he been, what part he played. I don't give a fuck about them, and so on and so on and so on. They have literally turned this into a my show. You're the reason. You people are the reason why I am the celebrity. Thank you guys. That's him. That's just him. And I was I was laying in bed, right, and we were looking at it, and when I say we was cracking up, because it was like, what type of character is this guy? He's got multiple personalities. That's a fact, but he's funny, and like I keep saying, the more funny shit that he kicks out his mouth, sometimes I just can't be quiet about it. Okay, I be trying, right? But he's set up there literally as if like I'm lying. I'm not gonna post something that I did not hear. You said that when Mr. Kelly walks out that damn place, that you and him is gonna be kicking it and chopping it up. That's what you said. So I'm trying to make sense on how people get so butthurt and bitter under their skins about one path, because that's what you said in your lie. And I'm sitting here going, okay,
Mr. Kelly is going to get out of, you know, you would have made more sense. You'd have been more believable if he would have said, well, Mr. Kelly is going to get out, you know, go be with his family or with his girl. Because I know with most niggas that get out of jail and then been in there that long and is straight is looking for some toom. I don't know if he get out of jail, he coming to go sit and vibe with another nigga. Something is wrong with Mr. Kelly if that shit happens that way. Now he's straight. The only thing should be on his mind, got 3 things. Following up with his attorney, going to try to get his children to say, I miss you, I love you guys. And then the third thing is getting him some wax, some cookies out the jar. Not motherfucking hard leg ass nigga want to sit up and chop up some shit. Chop the fuck up of what? What the fuck is it that Mr. Kelly has to chop up with you? 4th thing, make a decision on whether if he wants to sue all these goddamn motherfuckers out here. That's in that fucking order. In that order, it don't have nothing about sitting and chopping some motherfucking shit up with some goddamn booker. What? For what? What in the fuck does he wants to reminisce about when this man been sitting up in there with almost 3 fucking years? Fuck, I want to reminisce with you. That's just some common sense ass fucking shit. So when I post the stuff up like that, I just, that's what you said. So please tell us what in the you guys are going to chop. What is it? You should have followed through on that, and then I probably wouldn't have had nothing comical to say. And then you say that after you listen to everybody freaking commentary that, oh, I gotta put the pieces to the puzzle on this shit. The pieces to the puzzle is already done. You mean that you gotta waste more time to keep the attention and shit coming over there with some bullshit out your damn mouth? That's what the hell. Of the puzzles is done. The only thing that you people out here are doing is substituting who is actually involved in these stories. Pretty much. Stop using the word they. Stop using the word we. Stop using the word us. Put them names out there. Allow people to go do their research. You can't research off of, well, they. Who the fuck are they? Scary ass motherfuckers. We already know, according to this paperwork, that most people need to keep focusing in on what's going on with these with these girls. The main one was Jane Doe number 5. Everybody knows that. Everybody done read the goddamn transcripts. They done read indictments and everything. But you people continue to want to make it out of something that is totally different from what the black and white paper says. Jane Doe number 4. Who is Jane Doe number 4? She's going to be a very important motherfucker in Chicago. Understand that. She is. But I'm going to play a little bit of her shit because when it comes to Jane Doe, if you ask me, Bookham, of what can really, or no, who can really, in my opinion, help Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly on the defense, for his defense, sitting on the defense, and for him, it ain't you, nigga. It sure in the fuck ain't you. You know why it ain't you, Booker? Because when they cross-examine your ass, them prosecutors, if you go up in there for Mr. Kelly on that, for his defense, and them prosecutors gets hold of you, oh, you gonna break your ass off. You gonna have to tell your part about them goddamn arm fans and all the other ladies that you done judged. You gonna have to put your part out there. I don't even know how you gonna explain the Jasmine thing when the Jasmine came down there to flirt or to be up around Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly and then ended up on your dingaling. You just showed a whole big picture of stealing that man. The woman that you brought ended up coming down there for a Mr. Kelly through a fan-based motherfucking club, leaving back and ended up on your dingling. Then somebody gonna have to explain that a little bit better. Cause I've been trying to understand that goddamn story since that shit came out. I really have. And he can't explain it that well at all. How you gonna explain to Mr. Kelly that you went behind his back and dug in deep 16 times to the woman that was sitting up there with him trying to get a kiss, and he telling her how beautiful her goddamn lips and eyes and shit? How you gonna explain that on goddamn cross-examination? How you gonna do that? That's all grounds for Mr. Kelly right there to not even trust you. You went to the nappy dug and out on a girl who came for him. You can't be trusted. You stealing all this the women from him. You wait till he turn his back and then you digging up in it. Boy, you can't be trusted. You cannot be trusted. R.Kelly better not lead not another goddamn woman around your ass. I make sure you know that. I'm gonna send Mr. Kelly a big ass smoke signal up. Bookham is going to try to fuck your women. Yep. Better not trust that boy. But you know where he got that from? He got that from R. Kelly's song. Don't leave your girls around me. Up in the club. You don't leave them girls around Miss Kelly. You better leave your women around that goddamn book. Shit, his dick is called Wonder Dick. That motherfucker is gonna screw all you goddamn women. Yeah, I'm just saying. But anyways, you guys, he's fine. And a lot of people just don't get it. I ain't coming at that goddamn Negro throat. I don't give 2 cents about him being the mentee, the godson, or none of that. I don't give a rat's ass. But what gets me, what makes it funny, how pressed he gets to be impressible to the people. See, when you got to impress people that hard about who you know, when you been with them, you see I'm in the picture, see, I'm in the picture, I'm walking with the goddamn, in the court with him, but I looked at the picture very well. And then I listened to Shabazz story, right, talking about those Muslim two attorneys, right? And I couldn't help but to notice how, on one occasion, there's the security guard man or Mr. Kelly's friend has the umbrella over him, right? That's what you get paid for. To protect, you cater to the goddamn celebrity. So he's doing his job. Whoever that was, I don't know all them by their names and nothing, right? He's doing his job. He's doing his job, y'all. He like getting paid, nice suit on, everything. I turn around to go to the other part of a different video, book him in there with the 2 damn Muslims, and he just walking, holding the shoulder of the Muslim, right? Ain't got the red carpet out for Mr. Kelly. He ain't got the umbrella up for the sun. He ain't doing shit. Nothing. I don't even know. And Miss Kelly just shouldn't be paying that nigga. You gonna pay somebody to be out there for some shine, holding his hand. So when I heard Shabazz come out about these damn Muslims, it just made me think a little bit outside the box. It really did. I'm like, oh. And then you got this guy, Booker, he sits there, he knows every single body. Everybody. I'm going to touch on that, then I'm going to move on. I got to get the video to play because I got to get out of here. I laugh at y'all, because I'm coming back. I kind of fell back just a little bit, picked back up, because I got more paperwork and stuff that I should be doing, right? But, no, I think suspect in that too, as well. That's if there's some truth to Shabazz's story. Well, good morning, APZ. Good morning, huh? But I'm going to say this because I hear him talking about how long he's been there, and how well he knows him. Then I go over just for a hot second and I may hear the dance of that cousin for Levi, right? Follow me with this, guys. Follow me, okay? I listen to their stories. I listen to for Levi all the way from Drunken Larry, okay? Is it me, or can anybody tell me, have you ever heard these 2 people? One is cousin, he's been around him, he knows him too. Y'all don't know him like that. Then you got the
person, book him. He's been around since 1995 or 96 or something. He used to run all up and down through the Johnson Creek home, right? This story, right? So you mean to tell me that these two guys who claim that they've been around, as soon as you realize either one of them can tell stories about the fun time that they may have had together. Like if you go over to Dre's channel, he can tell you little stories about, who was there and in and out and the road trips, up and down and at this concert and over here. Do you know that neither one of those guys throughout my close to 3 years out here don't have no stories of such about each other? I was expecting maybe to hear the booking guy says, Levi, you remember we went in that gas station and Callie was on the bus and he did so and so. You don't get none of that shit. None. You don't get a story from Levi saying, well, shoot, Dana, remember you was up at the top bunk and we poured all that water on you traveling over to Detroit before we got to the concert. You don't hear none of that. Why? Why? I go over and listen to Dre when he first started over there. He got a whole bunch of stories about their traveling, about people who came around and they were having good times and everything. I understand. Those are just signs to me where this is totally some, groupie, like Queen said, moments right here. That's just the way I look at it. And I know what's been done. See, that part is going to be personal. We need to share you that part. No. But they going to share the part with you on how these people that's magically came about the YouTube street for the support of R.Kelly. Share that shit with you. They can share with you that you going to goddamn jail. When you're looking at R.Kelly out here, they don't want to share that part. Hell, even Lily came on and had some stories to share about how he liked his pants or how he liked certain foods and or this or that. And I just be laughing, y'all. And it is what it is. This is their story. It's their life. I don't give a damn. I just like talking about the obvious. That's it, and that's all, right? Uses everybody else shit to conjure him up a goddamn story, right? And he's looking for the one that's going to trigger. Who looks for stories to trigger themselves into the anger motion? Who do that type of shit? Don't look for it. Don't play it. Don't do nothing. You will always keep that positive spirit and happy thoughts, and you can rebuttal in a happy atmosphere out here. Book'em looks for shit, y'all. Let me see who said something about me. Let me see who said something about me. Let me see who said about me. If they said it, it's because you said it, and people are just repeating what you're saying. That's it. That's all. Those two are funny to me. It is what it is. Like I say, at the end of the day, I wish them well. I wish everybody well on whatever journey that you're choosing to out to get close to Mr. Kelly. I don't know. But when he said that he gonna be here to chop it up, and then of course I put at the bottom, I hope this time that he makes it in the Sprinter. I don't know. He came back and he told the people that you guys didn't see it. See, the cameras went off, and he ran on that street. He said that he got the ladies in the Sprinter. Once he got down the street, those 2 chicken bags, then that's when he got in the Sprinter. But we don't see that because the camera went off. Then don't share that part, because somebody like me is going to say, a lie. A lie. Somebody like me is going to say, a lie. I'm sorry. That ain't the part I saw. I saw where they got in that damn Sprinter and the door closed, and I saw him run with the chicken bags. Hold up. Y'all forgot to take the chicken. That's all. So that's the part that I talked about. I can't talk about on whether if he got in there up the street some goddamn way. Should have kept the damn camera rolling so we could I could give some goddamn brownie points. say, well, oh, he got in a van. But no, we didn't see that part. In any case, though, at that moment, Mr. Kelly should have said, hold up, let my godson in here. But he didn't. And that's the part that I get to laugh about, since you want, a lot of clout for being with, with Mr. Kelly. It's just, it is what it is, man. It's just the impressible part. Like, you doing too much. I wouldn't want my goddamn road dog, my homie, my big friend out here doing too much. Shallow yourself. You won't even shower yourself, man. You out here just telling on what everybody else did off of what you started. That's it. It's the Bookham goddamn show. Ain't nothing about Mr. Kelly, really. You worried about what everybody else has done off of what you did. That was go back page, open up a R.Kelly fan club group. Didn't even know you had one. You probably opened one up because that the other lady who was going to put the lawsuit out on Geronda Pace had one. So you thought about, well, this is a good goddamn idea. Man, it ended up being all women. Maybe you should have waited until you got some men up in there. Diversify your groups. Take some strong muscles down on the bus with you. Case that bitch down. You need to change your flat tire. All the pretty women don't do that shit no more. They'll mess up they Brazil and all the goddamn wet nails and shit. They don't do that. You should have some niggas on that goddamn bus. But no. You put that together. Things didn't go right. Everybody started sniffing out each other's shit. All once they met up down at the wherever y'all was, right? Then here come this goddamn big ass supper table that on down there. For whatever case, you had the other ladies, the two girls, and you had met up with all these other people. The Sylvias and the sisters was down there. Everybody. Shit didn't go Bookham way anymore. Somebody sniffed out a different motherfucking manure smell. It just smelled different from horse shit. And maybe it was cow shit. I don't know. But somebody from them ladies started sniffing out some shit that just wasn't right. Then things started to shake about. Ooh, shit ain't right here, something ain't wrong. Because if it was right, guess what? You all would still be one big ass fucking happy family. I get it. Some people like, with who was her name? Phases. Phases brought out some motherfucking shit, boy. You got mad when she brought Kip out, and Kip over there crying and shit. Kip in the intervention with the fans for 16 fucking days and all this goddamn shit and a whole bunch of shit. They sniffed the shit out. They sniffed his shit out. Something ain't right. We have to move away from around this guy. Something ain't right. And you can't tell me that. How many was it? It was probably about maybe 10. 20 of them or so at least, because they kept joining in. On every trip that he put together, they kept multiplying. It was some more women. All women. That nigga can't tell you about one goddamn man on that damn a vacation trip that they took down there, except for the goddamn plane driver, the pilot, and the goddamn metro bus people got there. That's it. The only two motherfucking niggas. That's it. That was on the goddamn bus. He the only goddamn big booty ass motherfucker down there with a whole bunch of women that waking up in the morning, putting on motherfucking panties and bras. He right there. He down there with a whole bunch of goddamn women that's tying scars and shit on and shit like that. He the only motherfucker. The only motherfucker. Where was the goddamn men? Where was the support from the men? Couldn't get none of them out of a big old fan page. You couldn't get not one. But phases come out. You put that out, you got mad about that. Every time anybody talked about anything or whatever that did not fit his narrative, like he goes belligerent. Now he's saved. He beat on drums and paid his 30% of tithes and offerings from the drums. That's it. Not no cash. Not a check. Not a debit card. Not at all. That nigga over there, I volunteer with my drum set, and that's gonna pray. That's gonna save me right there. But That's his thing, you know. The church thing was funny as hell, though. The church, I just peep in there every now and then just to get my laugh on him. Like, here he go. Does this nigga got the whole camera on his matching shoes and shirt today? Pink. That nigga, you know how many, the camera is like, here, you can just tit. I clicked on there one Sunday, that nigga got the camera on the whole motherfucking outfit, y'all. He was like, bam, check out my motherfucking LA Gear pink gym shoes. I was like, look, I was like, book was sharp, y'all. That nigga sharp. He probably had on some motherfucking pink Calvin Klein drawers too. I ain't lying. Cause once you suit and boot up from here, you best believe every motherfucking thing matching. You just couldn't see that shit. But I promise you, I bet you that nigga had on some pink motherfucking CK's boxers up under that motherfucker. Boy, that nigga was pink all through the fucking sermon. The whole fucking sermon. Camera didn't move or nothing. And I mean drumming anymore, right? Because I lost focus. I'm down. I'm like, it's still motherfucking pink shoes too. He came to church. Hey, book. They say come as they are. Ooh, child, the shit that has been played. It's just hilarious, you guys. It's hilarious, you right? But he's taken the narrative from Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and in my opinion, because I deal with psychology, and he's real good, and he's flipped the narratives to prey on people's emotion, okay? This is not about how anybody should be feeling about Mr. Kelly. Now he wants you to have a particular feeling about him getting hurt, how people stabbed him, how people treated him so wrong, how people accuse him of lying, how people, talk about the pink shirt and the pink gym shoes, the good times, in my ass voice. I say, if they don't know, and they were chasing a celebrity, and can they talk about the good times? Can they talk about how you keep your hair done and your nails done? I'm sitting over here like, girl, Shabazz, no, he should have wrote that script out for your ass, and I look at your world there, ain't that's what the fuck you got? How you gonna talk about the other women when you got the same damn shit? Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. They didn't love him for him. They saw him as a celebrity. You can't make this shit up. What did you see him as? So that means at 17 years old, she didn't see him as a celebrity. She saw him as her motherfucking nigga. Consenting motherfuckers. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But Bookham took the people emotions, whoever you are, and he needs you to care way more about him when he's not the one that's incarcerated. Care about his feelings. Care about his, what has happened to him. I don't know about you people, but I came out here to pay attention and to have some worry. Because I can't worry that much, Life still has to move on. And that's just part of real life, right? About Mr. Kelly's. How is he? Can Jennifer Bonjean pull this off? This shit ain't about me. I don't want nobody out here worried about me. About me. I'm good. This show isn't about me. It's about R.Kelly. But he preys on the emotions. And these people did this to me. Who the fuck cares?
Move the fuck on and keep working the paperwork and shit for Mr. Kelly. Who the fuck cares about these people did to me? Who the fuck cares? What these people do to R.Kelly? What did these people do to R.Kelly? You gonna be alright. You see, you get up and go dust that shit off. Or you get to choose to not log on to people's channels to click on some shit that will make you upset. About Mr. Kelly. So I'm sitting here going, well, okay, this part of his show, it is what it is, after that, and then that one episode that he has out, not episode, little clip, when he had to get to New York, that's pretty much one of my most funniest moments with Bookham, right? And he came on, and he got the sad face, and he got to get to New York. But here's the thing. I forget the one thing that he said that he needed it for, right? And I think I looked that up, too. So I was like, for this or whatever, right? He needed $1,000. $1,000 to go to New York. Yeah, $1,000. I don't know if he pulled it off or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But the thing of it is that he wanted the majority of the money from the people. I only have 100. He didn't even try to meet them half motherfucking way. He didn't. I was thinking, you got 500, nigga? Can you get 250? Can you at least make it up to 7? Because maybe then we can help you out with the other 3. This nigga said, nope, I only got 200. 200. I'm going to need the other 800 to make it to goddamn New York. I was sitting over here saying, well, nigga, shit, you better start walking with that motherfucking tin can and cut some holes up in the jacket and stuff the backpack with pillowcases and shit and shred that up too and get the cup and look homeless than a motherfucker on the way to New York. I was like, what the fuck? This nigga didn't want 200 from him. He didn't want 150. He wanted the $800, y'all. I'm sitting here going, what in the fuck? But it is what it is. Them people, I hope they helped him, because he ended up showing up. So they had to help him get there and everything. But it's like, you can't brag about owning a business. You can't brag. You said 2 business. You say you own 2 business and this or that, and then fix your mouth to come out here and be like, well, I need the express bus. Not the express bus, but I don't know. So that's one of my funniest moments with the Bookham thing, right? Like 2 businesses. Shit, you could at least come up with 6. Can you come up with 6? He didn't even talk about coming up with anything. He just told you what he need. I got 200. I'm going to need 800 more to New York ASAP. Okay, well, what else you going to do? Because in between time, before the New York stuff, it was still like 2 more weeks to go. Well, what the fuck you going to do for the next 2 weeks? Nothing? You wasn't going to do nothing, y'all. Anyways, now, I spoke about Drunken Larry, right? Which I will continue to do. I don't speak about Drunken Larry to get anybody upset. I just speak about it because I go back down memory lane. I might pull something that I might have missed or heard or, whatever. And I come out and talk about it. But no, I must have talked about it, y'all. And I swear to God, it ruffled fucking feathers. Now, it's one person in particular that I'm going to choose to respond to just for a hot second, right? That goddamn Thai woman. Y'all remember Ty coming over into the chat last year? About 2 in the morning, I think that we was on. I'm going to have to find that chat. I'm going to find that live today. I'm going to search for that live. I can't remember which one, but I know it was late at night. And Ty snuck her ass up in here and thought that we didn't see her, right? Well, I didn't see her, but I saw her, right? Ty, I'm going to say this to you because I don't fuck with you and I don't bother you. I don't talk about you. I don't talk at you. I'm not going to come out here after today. After today, no time. After today. And do this ever again. Ty, honey, I don't fuck with women who is mesmerized, who is controlled under niggas.
You are beneath me, honey. I told you I'm a fucking boss bitch. Understand that. There is nothing, Ty, that you can say about hair or none of that shit. I got a picture, Ty. You have to understand that. You have to understand that you came into my chat and I roasted your ass right up out of here. Now, I think that your adrenaline and your strength is coming from you thinking that you have this muscle team behind you, Ty. But you and I have had our back and forth. Let's leave it at that, Ty. Don't be macho woman. Don't play superwoman with me, Ty. Because when I say that I will come out here and act a stone motherfucking fool on your ass, I will do it again. You're just not worth my fucking time. Especially from someone who is just sitting the fuck up in their fucking house all fucking day with no fucking future in front of them except for heating up tamales. Understand that. Now I'm going to try hard not to get into why you in that situation. But a person like you, Ty, and all the fuck you got to do is sit out here to group up and roll your ass up underneath of what? A group? Yo need Jesus. You need Jesus. You got some healing to do. You are in a position right now because of the lifestyle that you're choosing. You ain't working. You ain't got no goddamn security set up for your old ass at all. Your mouth too motherfucking loud. You can't do nothing but roll around in your 6-wall fucking motherfucking apartment. Like I said, don't get me fucking started because I will go in on your motherfucking ass, girl. So when you want to group up, keep that shit over there, Ty. And the only reason why I'm doing you is because you had to be the bad to come and hit me in my fucking comments. You thought I was going to respond them in the comments? No, I don't do that. I'm going to bring this shit out here and call your ass out. But when you want the smoke, Ty, you can hit this fucking link too. And I'm going to give it to you. You told me, out of all the shit that I posted up, you know what your immature motherfucking ghetto gutter head ass came back to say? Get some Glover's mane. Get some Glover's mane. That's what your rebuttal was. And you want me to come back to argue, to do what with that, Ty? To do what? You're looking at a grown, educated motherfucker. Just because I do things in a particular kind of way out here, you are another one that's underestimated me. But baby, I will send your ass back over there to your motherfucking Girl Scout team, raw, cut, sliced, diced the fuck up. Understand that. And I keep saying that. But you're a weak bitch. You're controlled up under the spell of a motherfucking group. Bitch, ain't no group over here. I ride or die by my goddamn self. Ain't no group. You don't hear no yes ma'ams and no sirs. Are you serious? But you over there, shut the fuck up, Ty. You sound retarded. Shut the fuck up. The shit that you say is fucking retarded. You need to get some Glover's mane. You need to get your ass some motherfucking prosthetic motherfucking legs and walk your ass over here on my motherfucking lane and show me what the fuck you really working with. Show me what the fuck you really working with. How about that? You see how we can keep hitting these motherfucking shit back to each other? And what I said was beneath the motherfucking belt. But ask me if I give a fuck today. Because I don't. I don't. I really don't. And you want to talk your shit in my comments? Nah. Be a bad one. Come on by yourself and handle this motherfucking smoke. Come and give me your smoke, Ty. That's what you do. And a Larry this, and a Larry that, and a Larry, and Larry ain't the reason Mr. Kelly is in jail, and Larry ain't did this. Larry did a lot of motherfucking shit. Are you motherfuckers blind? You're incompetent? Can you not fucking hear? He did a lot of shit. He opened his mouth. I'm still going to be puzzled about who connected with who. Did he reach out to Angelo? Did Angelo reach out to him? And all that shit. He made it a purpose, just like everybody out here, to get themselves involved and to narrate on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's situation.
That's what he did. He just went above and fucking beyond until he realized, oh, hold up. I can use this shit to get a little bit of leniency out here. All I got to do is call the feds and let them know I got some information. The crazy thing about it, though, and you keep this in mind, Miss Ty, follow the leader ass bitch. You a whole follow the leader, and you can't wait till a motherfucker go live so you can click on, oh, what y'all talking about? Get your own motherfucking show and become a boss bitch like this. Get your own show, Ty. Get your own show. You gotta talk behind people, cause you's a follower. You's a follower, honey. Get your own fucking show. But anyways, I'm playing this video because when Jennifer Bonjean get done doing what she doing and setting her fucking perimeter up and using her strategy, yeah, you guys will probably be looking stupid. It may be in the favor of what you guys are over there wishing. Oh, keep him locked up. Bury him in the ground. Hang him with the noose. Throw gasoline on him. Yeah, that's you guys. That's what you guys say. Just disregarding the fact that this man has an attorney. You're disregarding the fact that there's a Supreme Court. Understand what happens in the Supreme Court. Everything that was hidden, couldn't be talked about, can't be showed in the defense for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Oh yeah, those doors gonna open up at the Supreme. See, she can introduce that shit. Oh yeah. She gets to show the Supreme now. Look at all this shit that they hid. Why wasn't this displayed? Why wasn't this show? Why wasn't Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly involved in his juror questionnaire? Points that you guys are fucking missing on, which is the valid points that she's trying to point out to motherfuckers on how she's going to win her fucking Supreme Appellate trial. Mark my fucking words, because you guys want to keep talking about, oh, well, he did this, and he did that, and he did this. You better worry about what the fucking prosecution did with the fucking law, because she coming at it with the law. Understand that even in Chicago, you all sitting out there really thinking that, oh my God, you think that Jennifer Bonjean is not going to be attacking the fact of something that is about to replay out. Replay out. And God forbid, if she gets her chance to cross-examine that goddamn Geronda Pace, y'all mouths gonna drop. So sit the fuck down. Sit down. Now, let me see if I can find what I'm looking for so I can get the hell up out of here. So I can refresh our memory on why Jennifer Bonjean took this case. And she said, as a good, high-powered, freaking criminal attorney, she said that she found some discrepancies. She found some overreaching. She found some prejudiced behavior in this case. And once you guys can sit your ass down and define what she talking about with that, you'll realize that that's how the fuck she's gonna win this case or get a retrial for this fucking man. God forbid y'all sit your ass there and her ass ended up in that Supreme. Oh, you gonna be tumbling your goddamn fix. Cause see, the Supreme ain't worried about. They don't want to hear all this detail. They're looking to hear her bring out all of these goddamn bad fucking actors and all of these goddamn uncharged fucking charges that they brought with using all of these people. You need to sit your ass over there and argue about that. Why did the hell did the prosecution need 3,000 people to take down one man on some shit that they know wasn't true? You better hope that she don't be able to sit up there in that Supreme Court to tell them goddamn, what is it, 6'1", is it 5 or 6, maybe 3 or 4, and them big old black robes. See, they robes are bigger and thicker. They got the thread up in there. When she sits up in there and talk about how they was motherfucking coerced and got immunity to play out this motherfucking shit on this man's life. Hey, baby, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready? Nah, y'all ain't ready. Anyways, let me refresh your memory That's what I think I want to do. I want to refresh y'all memory on how she's coming. Okay? So that way you can stop arguing and the girls did and the girls and the girls and the girls. And we talked about Bubba. I talked about Bubba for a second. Yeah. Yeah. He could save him. He's part of being saved. But he ain't gonna do it. Cause see, he got to save his own ass first. So in this situation, from what I've heard, yeah, he's too busy. He too scary to go to jail. He too scary. Mr. Kelly been mentioning all the time 30 years of somebody being with him. Oh yeah, so they know. They know. Let me get this video playing so y'all can fresh remember. I do not own the rights to this video. This is my disclaimer, is being used for educational purpose only.
Has made a name for herself by taking on high-profile yet unpopular clients. She famously represented Bill Cosby on his appeal before the Pennsylvania Supreme Court concerning his 2018 sexual assault conviction, which ultimately got overturned, and Cosby walked out of prison a free man. Now she's taking on a new client, R.Kelly, who was convicted in September of sex trafficking and racketeering charges and currently faces life in prison for those crimes. Joining me now is Kelly's new legal counsel, Jennifer Bonjean herself. Counselor, happy to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Odie.
Okay, Jennifer, so I'm going to start this conversation by asking you the most obvious question, one I'm sure you get all the time. Why would you defend R. Kelly?
I approach every case the same way. And I look and I say, has there been a miscarriage of justice? And in my mind, a miscarriage of justice occurs when the government oversteps, when they overreach, when they violate someone's constitutional right to a fair trial. And then I ask myself, is there anything I can do about it? Can I possibly get this individual some type of remedy, some type of relief? And when I looked at R. Kelly's case, I found that both of those things were
Did you hear what she said? Can I get Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly a relief? She says that she looked at this case, meaning that she probably looked at the discovery. She's read over quite a bit of material. And when you're reading through shit, you'll highlight shit based off of her education, her practices, her cases that she has taken on. I see something. And you know what she does? She red flags it. So now she has to go do her research on it to see if this is something in particular that is in violation of this man's rights within the law. Understand that? That's why she brought up that one last motion about his Fifth Amendment right. But that went quite far over a lot of people's heads out here. She's fighting the law. She's fighting the law, people. Let's continue.
And so I had no reservations about taking R. Kelly's case. What I see was a travesty of justice and how the process worked. And when the process doesn't work, the outcomes are not fair, they're not righteous. And as a result, I took R. Kelly's case. And I pass on cases, but this is a case that I felt satisfied both of those requirements.
And that's because you think that the government abused the RICO statute in order to get around issues of statute of limitations, right? And so for people who may think I'm talking legalese here, there were accusations for decades against R. Kelly. Those accusations, cases, whatever it may be, were old, and so they couldn't be tried in a court of law. But to get around that, prosecutors use this statute, the RICO, which most people would associate with like big drug lords, to get around that in order to get R. Kelly on these charges. That's what you're talking about when you're talking about a miscarriage of justice, correct?
I mean, it's more than that. First of all, the government could have charged R. Kelly along many years ago, many times over, with whatever crimes they believe that he committed. Now, they didn't do that many times. We know there was a case back in the
Keep that in mind.
Mid-aughts out of
When you out here arguing about oh, she got hit with a shoe, or oh, she did this and she did that. She says that the government could have charged Mr. Kelly a long time ago with all things that they have brought forth today, now. So why do it now? But in order for them to do it now, they had to overreach. They had to rewrite some shit up to make it fit their narrative to gain a conviction against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. According to attorney Jennifer Bonjean, that's not right. According to the law, that's not the way to do it. It's a dirty game. It was dirty. Caught her interest. She don't like dirty shit.
And he was found not guilty of that case. But the government could have brought charges, and they chose not to for whatever reasons. And now they have brought charges against him under the RICO, which, yes, was designed to get at criminal enterprises, mafia, large drug operations run by gangs. And they are doing that, yes, to plead around the statute of limitations. But even more problematic in my mind is they use this statute in order to overwhelm the jury with other crimes evidence or other bad act evidence. It doesn't even have to be another crime. So really what they're doing is putting someone's life on trial. And that ends up being not really a fair fight.
Because she clearly tells you exactly what the prosecution has done. They put his life on trial, not a RICO act, not this goddamn enterprise, not this Mann Act. They put his life, personal life, on trial. But they had to bring in 50, 49, 48 freaking people to prove their narration, to prove their point to the juror. They elaborated on his life, not about who picked him up from the bus stop, who dropped him off. They didn't drop no or nothing on that. Who did this? Well, who established this? Well, Mr. Kelly sent them over here, not even showing any phone records or anything that he's go pick up PP over by the Marriott. See, they don't have any of that. No, they have on there, well, when I was in the room with him and he asked me to crawl on my legs. What the fuck does that have to do with a goddamn a RICO or establishing a fucking enterprise? What?
Specific charge, that is fair. But when you bring in these crimes, these alleged crimes under the RICO Act, you're really putting someone in a position where they have to defend 30 years of their entire life. And that, I think, is not a fair fight, because it doesn't give, you don't have fair notice on what they're coming at you with. There's allegations that date back 30 years. And there are sometimes it's very difficult for particularly high profile people. 30 years. Oh, do I even know this person? Where was I? How can I defend against that? So it's not a fair fight. And then they brought claims under the Mann Act. And the Mann Act has been historically problematic, and it was in this case as well. I believe that the government misused those statutes.
Which is another rewrite of the law. Let's do the Mann Act. Everybody knows that the Mann Act was established back in 36 or 63 or some shit like that, where Jim Crow, whatever, took that white woman wherever he wanted to take her across state. So they've written it up to prohibit black women from traveling with these white women, making them known as what people like to call prostitution out here. They didn't have a white woman that he took across the state lines. So how are we using this law? How are you using this law, which should be somewhat abolished? It should be somewhat abolished by now, or rewritten. 1911. Thank you, Queen. I wasn't born around that time, but baby, that's what I'm talking about. When my chat room got my back, put it up in the chat. 1911. Yeah. So they had to reach all the way back until then and try to bring out this Mann Act about and relate Mr. Robert Sylvester Cap's behavior, Jack Johnson, activities to some law that existed back in 1911, have been abolished by now, but they kept it there, the government, knowing that, you know what, we may have some plans for it later on down the road where we can interject and make it fit on different type of men with their behaviors. And that's pretty much what the prosecution has done. No, you know, oh, this girl was over here and this girl went over there and this girl went over there. Were they white?
Accusations against R.Kelly that were not fair, and there's much that the jury didn't hear.
Wait a minute, let's stop it there. Now, she said there was so much that the jury should have heard that they did not hear. Everybody pretty much know why. There's a lot of stuff that was sealed and blacking out, only with the transcripts when it comes to the messages, such as, oh Lord, wait a minute. What did I do? Let me get you back. I hit the button. Like I always do. There we go. Wait a minute. What happened to it? Yeah, I got a bad screen that just keeps popping up, you guys, that will, I don't know. It keeps asking me to sign in. Where are all these goddamn text messages at? Hold on. Oh, here we go. For instance, I don't want to take it out my binder. Here, all you have is these one-way street goddamn messages. You know, like employee number 2, employee number 1, employee number 2, just back and forth texting each other. Where is she? Where are you? She's in the back. I'm still in the front. So he's had her in there all day. Has she come out to use the restroom? They just talking to each other. We're not even knowing that if Mr. Kelly is actually there or not. Yeah. Rob makes the rules. What did you say to that? I'm just throwing these out here, right? And these are messages that went on between employee number 1, employee number 2. Niece hasn't eaten since Thursday. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. I ain't even, let me see. Yeah. I stopped reading a bunch of their messages, but yeah, that's in my freaking log there that I have. So let's continue on with this video.
I'm a lawyer too, so I understand what you're saying, and I'm able to think about this in a logical, obviously legal way, setting aside my emotion. But for the lay person, the person that's watching right now, and who's watched our coverage of R. Kelly's trial, who believe that he's finally being held accountable for abusing black women and girls, they don't care about a fair fight, right? They be creative. They're probably thinking, hey, however way the government could do it, they finally did, and it's done. I don't care. Explain why it matters to everyone ultimately that we essentially, there's a checks and balances when it comes to prosecution.
Yeah, that's right. And I can appreciate that there's emotions that run high, and people don't necessarily value how the government goes about getting what they consider to be justice. But when the government runs amok, right now it's R. Kelly, tomorrow it's somebody else. And maybe it's someone you care about tomorrow. Maybe it's a loved one of yours. To keep the government honest and to keep them in check, the system has to work for all of us, the R. Kellys of the world, the Bill Cosbys of the world, and then people that we don't even know. And so my job is to make sure the government does it the fair way. And if they didn't do it fair, it just doesn't count. It's like if you cheat during a football game and you want to declare victory, you can't because you cheated. And it is my job to hold the government responsible and to hold their feet to the fire. And I believe that was not done. It hasn't been done, but we're hoping to do it.
So, you know, I've had this conversation with colleagues for years, and in fact, we had a conversation about it on the show a few weeks back about the blowback that attorneys risk facing from the public over who they choose to represent. I get tweets from viewers asking why I keep inviting certain lawyers who represented less than desirable clients, and of course that question that we all get, defense lawyers get, how can you defend a guilty person? I'm curious, how would you respond? What would be your response to that question?
Well, first of all, let me start by saying that that is a general question I get all the time. I don't know whether it's specific to R.Kelly or not, and I'm not here to, I don't trust the verdict that came back in R.Kelly's case. So I'm not going to say he's guilty until I believe that there is a fair.
Oh, come on. Something is trying to interfere. We got to get through this one here. I don't know what it is, but it's interfering. It's interfering. It's something going on with my Google account, you guys. Something going on. It's with my Google account. I got to fix it. It's getting on my nerves. I'm going to call somebody out. Okay, but you guys get the point, right? So, and I play that just to say this and to recap and refresh people that Jennifer Bonjean came out for a reason. She stated the reason why very clearly. She saw some things that just does not fit right with the law. The overreaching, the rewriting, the prejudice behavior against this man who is also is like one of us. I'll let her finish, but I'm not going to bring it back up.
I don't rely on verdicts where the process was not fair. So let me make that clear. I do not believe that the verdict is a reliable indicator of whether R.Kelly is in fact factually guilty. But to your general question of, how do you represent unpopular people? How do you represent people that the media has already convicted? How do I represent them? I'm a defense attorney, and that's what I do. And I believe to my core that the government needs to be held needs to be held accountable, and when they don't go about this process in a fair and just way, that is a miscarriage of justice, and it affects all of us. And I guess I just really believe in that principle. It just doesn't matter to me whether it's R. Kelly or Bill Cosby or any number of wrongfully convicted people that I have represented over the years. It just does not matter. It's all the same to me, because if the system doesn't work for one, it doesn't work for any of us. And I guess I'm just really focused on that principle. And it doesn't, my view is if you're a defense attorney and you can't get with that idea, then maybe find a different career. It's really one of the fundamental tenets of what we do.
Jennifer, I wish we had more time. I could talk about this all day with you, and I'm hoping that you do come back. But I've got time for just one question. Sure. As women attorneys, we're assumed to have more empathy for accusers. And so there's a lot more pressure on us, on who we choose to represent than, say, male attorneys. Is that fair?
Well, I think it's a little ridiculous. I mean, women are capable of anything, right? We're capable of being president. We're capable of being vice president. We're also capable of bad. We're capable of lying. We're capable of the gamut of things. Why? Because we're human beings. And to think that we are either this, this virtuous, perfect person versus evil. We're capable of all of it. So to say that we somehow have a greater ability to be, empathic, I think once we go down that road, that leads to a bad place. Women and men are capable of all types of emotions, motivations, and they can be incentivized by anything. And that's just how I view it. So no, I guess I don't think it's fair.
There you have it. Jennifer Bonjean, pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so very much for your time tonight.
Okay, so that was that. I just wanted to put that back out there. That needs to be a refresher, a recap. A lot of people just not understanding how Jennifer Bonjean is preparing herself to fight the case. She's not preparing herself to fight a case based off of, oh my God, he wouldn't let me go up the street to get my shoes and all of that stuff. Those are just the details of the big picture. You understand what I'm saying? And the bigger picture out here is the reason why she came. And I'll repeat exactly how she said it. Off of principles. Things were done wrong on Mr. Kelly with the law. They did not use the law the way that they should have used the law against this man to get a conviction. Okay? They put everything in their favor. They, you have 50 to 60 people who just isn't really warrant, where Mr. Kelly can't even go back to say 30 years ago that, oh, I know this lady, or I know this lady, and I know this lady. How is a person is supposed to be able to do that? Let alone the person who even claimed that they done it, like you. I don't know how to remember. She says that the process was not fair. And to sit here to hear everybody out here as an attorney now, because everybody is lawed up now. When you have a case, all of a sudden, it's a whole bunch of degree lawyers out here know the whole freaking law back and forth, right? Because they run it on their feelings. So whatever they're feeling, they recite it, and that's what you are supposed to believe, that's the law. Because it's their feelings, right? Not actually going to the law school. It's feelings law, right? She says that the process was not fair. For some strange reason, I get to sit here by choice and watch a whole lot of people on all of these channels that tells you what the process is. But they are not attorneys. They've never fought a criminal case at all, except for on YouTube in this circle here, right? This is as far as that they have been. But they want to tell you that Mr. Kelly had a due process. They want to tell you that the case was fair. It was only one-sided. What do you mean it was fair? In the indictment, it clearly said, which should have never been in there, and I said that shit back in 2019 when Judge Donnelly put in there about the prohibiting of what the defense cannot bring to the table to cross-examine. They had blocked his rights. They blocked the rights of what his attorney should have been able to do. Oh, well, yeah, and he called and he told me, or he did this. Well, there's evidence. Every time you open your mouth on an accusation accusing somebody of any aspect of doing anything, it has to be proven. If you can't prove that, and you bring in, you got this person, and then you got 15 other people with the same elaborating freaking stories, it becomes hearsay because she ain't gave me shit. Where's the phone numbers at? Where's the pictures at that picked you up? Well, okay, you said that you went to the hotel, that other girl, Sonia, or whatever. Where's the hotel and shit, cameras and shit at? There was a lot of money put into this case. You're gonna have to prove your shit. And so, because she said that she went to the hotel, here come 15 other women right behind her with the hearsay. Well, just say what she said because that shit sound good. And if all 15 of us says the same thing, it's going to be believable. We don't need no proof at all. We ain't got to show no pictures. We ain't got to show the gas receipt. We ain't got to go to the hotels and have the hotels pull the cameras. We ain't got to do shit. It's 15 of us. We stand strong. The jury is gonna buy this shit. Jennifer Bonjean says, I ain't to be fucked with. You gonna have to bring the smoke, cause you're fucking with the smoker. She is ready for their shit. And the same way that I'm saying, you best to believe, if all fails down in Chicago, oh, it's a new door that's gonna open up at the Supreme. Yeah, she gets to introduce, she gets to talk about a lot of stuff that they chose or they prohibited to be talked about. Then the Supreme will make their decision on how to handle Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's case. If they leave this situation within the law with the experience and more knowledgeable people, which is his attorney and of course the ops, because they ride with the prosecution, this shit out here will be easy peasy. But no, because you got so many different characters out here. You got one man that wants to be writing up 100 letters, sending them to God knows who, for what? I can't understand that to save my soul. Jennifer Bonjean has a team. And if you sit back and you trust her team to represent the cousin or the uncle or the mentor, you can fold your hands and be like, she got this. Other than that, if I was Jennifer Bonjean and those letters came my freaking way, I would politely write back, then you try this motherfucking case. I'd go to Miami, kick my feet through the sand. You get them out. That's all that would be my only goddamn response. If he had been talking to his cousin all of this fucking time, why did his cousin, R.Kelly, hire a goddamn attorney that goes by the name of Jennifer Bonjean? Or we can go back farther, that hired Canny, or that hired Greenberg, or hired Doug Anton, or hired Farinella, or hired, you name them all. Why did not his cousin say, I don't need you guys? Because my cousin from the YouTube called Cousin for Levi, got this shit. He's better than you guys. He's going to figure it all out, and he's going to get me the fuck up out of here. And I can save some fucking money, like J.G. Wentworth. I'm just saying, what good is it to be doing what? Jennifer Bonjean has to fight this case right now according to what the prosecution has issued her. Not what no motherfucker from the YouTube street is issuing because they in they fucking feelings. Oh, well, they shouldn't have done this, and the order of this fashion is just wrong, and by golly, as the grace of me, they're all going to jail. Boy, bye. He got the other one over there, can't even wait for him to get out because they gonna be chopping it up. Going to the toast place and the cigar bar. When you get out, if Mr. Kelly don't get the hell up out of there and do it in his order, in this order, his attorneys first, he needs to follow up, see what the hell he's got to do, because there's gonna be some a write-up, can't think of the name of it, where you can't do this, you can't do that, don't do this, don't do that. That's his first thing. Second thing is finding a goddamn home. He gotta go home some goddamn where. The third thing is get him some motherfucking punani. Because when a nigga is locked up and the boy ain't gay, that's the first thing on their damn mind. And I can't blame him because he's a motherfucking man. He's supposed to want some goddamn punkanani when he gets the fuck out. Brills him back up. Let him know that he's got that woman in him. You got to have that woman. We're the backbone, goddammit. We're the backbone when you get done. And then after that, decide whether if he want to put music in, and then book him if he want to come and chop it up and let you in the motherfucking sprinter with some goddamn chicken. The fuck? You know, piss me off at the end of my damn show. And I was having such a good goddamn show, but the shit is funny as hell. Chicken boy. Come on, hear that shit? I don't nobody give a fuck, because you want to come back out here and talk about some motherfucking glasses and some eyes and some fucking teeth. I got teeth to fucking eat with, nigga. I can eat all fucking day. They healthy. They're strong. I'm good. Worry about your motherfucking teeth. If anything, nigga, put both of us up there. Balance your fucking story out. Yes, I have a bad tooth. Okay. It's not gonna kill me. But when you do that shit, motherfucker, put both of our motherfucking pictures up there. And let's laugh at your motherfucking chitlet motherfucking teeth too. Cause yours at your motherfucking age ain't in tip-top motherfucking shape either. Now I'm gonna go search the motherfucking GoFundMe, see if you collect the motherfucking money, get your goddamn teeth fixed, and you get you a motherfucking job and some fucking dental insurance, and get your shit straightened out before you try to talk about another motherfucker who got one goddamn teeth here or there that done turned on her. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Die because of that shit? Are you out your fucking mind? I'm gonna take this goddamn tooth out and go suck some dick. Make sure I don't scratch a nigga dick up. How about that? How about that, motherfucker? When I'm done sucking that bitch, I'm put the same motherfucking tooth back in my motherfucking mouth and suck some more dick. How about that? A grown ass motherfucker around here. You want to crack a motherfucking joke on fucking teeth and glasses and hair and tie, motherfucker. You need to put some mane and tail to your motherfucking shit. Cause like I say, I will post your motherfucking picture up, bitch. And that ain't what the fuck you want. It's always one raggedy ass motherfucker trying to talk about the other raggedy motherfucker. I ain't said that I was shit or motherfucking perfect. I'm just a motherfucking boss bitch. Any which way I came to deliver my fucking shit. If I don't want to comb my hair, I ain't gonna comb my motherfucking hair. How about that? How about that? I'm motherfucking authentic. And no matter what the fuck I do, how I do it, I guess what the fuck I want. With a tooth over here and a tooth over in this motherfucker. I bet you I'm gonna get what the fuck I want. Fuck you mean? So now, I'm going to get off this motherfucking live so you can come live, talk about a motherfucking tooth, but put both of our pictures up so we can really give some motherfucking laughs out here, nigga. Because ain't no way. When you talk about a motherfucker, you got to make sure that you talking about a motherfucker on some shit that ain't fucked up on you with the same shit that you talking about the motherfucker about. Ty, with your nappy, raggedy motherfucking head. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? With your wannabe fitting in a motherfucking circle because your motherfucking ass ain't got nothing else to do. You ain't going to work. You waiting on your motherfucking EBT. You done sent Drunken Larry the last of your motherfucking electricity bill. Are you out your motherfucking mind and you coming at me? I don't like to do motherfucking life shame, but come at me and I will life shame you in that whole motherfucking goddamn circle, motherfucker. I've been fucking respectful over here. I don't touch or talk to it. I ain't coming over there. I ain't putting it in the things. I tapped in on the Diva show. Diva comes over here out of respect. Soon as I touched in that bitch, motherfuckers was coming out the bushes on her show. Now hit me on this shit, y'all. These are her people. What up, Pernell? That rides with her. And they in the motherfucking bushes. Type of bullshit is that? It took me to pop in on her fucking live for the people that support her to come out the motherfucking bushes. They ain't no motherfucking real support. Why is her people in the fucking bushes? They should be in the fucking live supporting her. But when that PAP popped up on that motherfucking live over there, I kid y'all not, go watch it. That motherfucker pew, 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 pew. Where she come from? Damn, I just came to see what she was talking about. I ain't on no fucking bullshit. I ain't on no goddamn rip rap. Ain't finna go back and forth. I was just paying Diva the same respect that she gave over here. She showed up on the channel. What was wrong with that? But no. Ty sit her naive, munchkin-looking motherfucking ass over there. Barely can sit up over a fucking camera. Hit the motherfucking electric button. You should have invested in one of them motherfuckers. Because when I get old, motherfucker, I'm getting the high-tech motherfucking wheelchair. One that raise you all the way up and all the way down. Tilt me forward and tilt me back. It's going to have me right. You just over there in the old manual operating ass motherfucker. You want to talk shit to me? You want to talk shit to me? Get you a GoFundMe too, Ty. Upgrade your motherfucking mobility ride. Fuck you mean. Now, Diva, I only came over there out of respect. calm your goddamn stable down. Calm the stable down. I ain't coming back. You ain't got to worry about that. But I popped in there with respect, one out of line. You reading the paperwork that you chose to read, and I just rebuttal as he should, meaning that he should have the same process when it's coming to the court of law. He should have this. He should be able to have his rights in the court of law. But no, your snipers over there with their panties in a goddamn bunch, and they're where she come from? You can thank me though, Diva. You should thank me, because by me showing up, look at all of your goddamn people who ride with you came out them bushes, girl. Y'all hit her motherfucking like button. It took me to get her some people in her damn chat. You know that's a fucked up thing. That's a fucked up thing. Y'all feeling good tonight? I got to ride up out of here. Put them red hearts in the goddamn chat room. Hashtag Jennifer Bonjean. Any way you can shorten it up or whatever. And free R.Kelly. Period. End of my motherfucking life. Y'all have a goddamn good damn day. And I'm out. Me and these buttons over here. Me and these buttons. Let me see them hearts in the chat room. Y'all looking good. Y'all looking good. Thanks for joining the live today, y'all. But y'all are really underestimating Jennifer Bonjean. You're underestimating the power of that woman. You're underestimating her. You're not sticking to the laws of it. And she's going to the law land. She's taking it to the king. I heard somebody say today, what'd she say? What did he say? He says, well, now y'all could go help y'all king. He said, go help your king. Oh my God, too funny. Too funny.
Yeah.
I'm out, y'all.
Aisha. Hey.
Hey.
JV. Hey. Back on deck on my fly shit. Really on my shit. Pay some respect to my mindset. Head blowing smoke, catch a contact. Niggas really mad, they can't stop us. Back on the scene, unconscious. Always been me, yeah, I'm poppin'. I ain't really here for the gossip, nah. Blah, 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 yeah, I'm hoppin'. Try to play me, but you tried it. Way too wavy, gotta ride it. Pull up on you, yeah, we sliding. Make our eyes roll when I slide in. Neck on wrist on shine, man.
Hitting the buttons again, y'all. Let's switch up the vibe before we get up out of here. But you know you
from the start. By the way you stand, the way you wrote it for me, yeah. Man, I felt your energy. Wasn't used to being loved and treated differently, yeah. But something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt.
Baby, keep it tight, don't twist up the flow.
You're trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep on focus, don't you make me change my mind.
If you fuck with me, girl, I'll switch up the vibe.
Baby, don't you,
Oh, baby, don't you,
baby,
don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you,
baby, don't you,
baby, don't you switch up the vibe.
will you take me on a trip?
You heard what she said, Ty? Don't switch this vibe up, honey. Don't you do it. Just let me be. My commentary is over here where it's supposed to be, in my lane. You don't like it? Just keep it moving. I'm good over here. I don't come over there to mess with nobody. So go sit your nappy-headed ass and put that Glover's mane on your shit. Baby, keep it tight. Don't you stress the flow. Girl, here I go. Keep your focus, Ty. If you fuck with me, I'll switch up the vibe.
Baby, don't you,
Baby, don't you,
you love me just like you say you do. Don't kill the good vibes. If you kill 'em, you're gonna kill us too. Baby, keep it right there. Don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up. We should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus. Don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe.